Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in the last video we saw some of the functions like the str function, the int function, the float function, the length function and the format function. So we also wrote a Python script to understand all the things clearly. And if you guys are watching this video for the first time, I will highly encourage you to check the I button that will appear on the screen to get the full playlist. I will strongly recommend you to access the full playlist. If you are complete beginner in Python, you should know all the basics, then you can come to this video for watching these things. So let's start. Today I am going to tell you about Boolean values. So we discussed earlier some of the data types, but we missed the Boolean data types. We discussed that there are three most common data types like int, float and string. But we didn't talk about Boolean data type. Boolean data type is not like other types of data. Like integer, in integer we can store any number of values. Whether it can be negative values or positive values, we can store any number of values. All the values must be whole numbers. The values cannot be decimals. But in case of Boolean data type, we can store only two types of values. The values can only be of two types, either true or false. So here one thing is to notice that I have written the first letter of true in uppercase. So you should also follow this same rule, otherwise you might get an error. The first letter of true and the first letter of false must be in uppercase. The T and F must be in uppercase, otherwise it will not work. And one more thing, if you are coming from some other programming languages, you might be familiar with the null keyword. The null keyword simply tells that the value contains null value. That means the value doesn't contain anything. So in Python we do not have the null keyword. Instead in Python we have none keyword. N-O-N-E, none keyword. And the same rule applies for none keyword also. The N of none should be in uppercase. This in Python means the value does not contain any value. The variable does not contain any value. Next we come to comparison operators. So the first operator is equality operator. It is just two equal signs. This equality operator checks that whether the value on its left side is equal to the value on its right side or not. Like we have given here 12, then equality operator, then 12, which will return true because both the sides are equal. But here in the next line we have given 12 double equal to 13, which returns false because both the values are not equal. Then comes the inequality operator. So it does exactly the opposite of equality operator. It checks whether either side of the value are not equal or not. If the values are not equal, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So as you can see in the example, 12 is not equal to 13, that's why it returned true, and 12 is equal to 12, that's why it returned false. So we will see some more comparison operators. The first operator is less than operators. It checks whether the value on its left side is lesser or lower than the value on its right side. like here 12 is lesser than 13, so it returns true, and 13 is not lesser than 12, so it returns false. Next comes the greater than operator. So it will check whether the left side is greater than or not on the greater than or not. Greater than operator checks whether the value on its left side is greater than the value on its right side. If it is greater, then only it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So next is less than or equal to operator. So it will check whether the value on its left side is lesser or equal to the value on its right side or not. So 12 is lesser than 13, that's why it printed true. 13 is neither lesser nor equal to 12, that's why it returns false. And 12 is not less than 12, but it is surely equal to 12, that's why it returned true here. Now comes the greater than and equal to operator. It checks whether the value on its left side is greater than or equal to the value on its right side. Basically it is the opposite of the above one, less than or equal to operator. So it does the things like this way. So here I have done 13 greater than or equal to 12. 13 is obviously greater than 12, so it returns true. 12 is neither greater nor equal to 13, so it returns false. 12 is not greater, but it is surely equal to 12, so it returns true. Now comes the Boolean operators. There are three types of Boolean operators: AND, OR, and NOT. So let's just quickly see what these operators do. The AND operators checks if statement on both the sides are true or false. If both the statements are true, then only it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Like here I have written two expressions on two sides of AND. AND is in the middle, and 3 greater than 2 is true, and 2 less than 3 is also true. That's why it returns true. But in the next statement 3 is not less than 2, so it will not check further whether the next statement is true or not. It will simply return false. If any one of the value is false, it will give false as the output. So next is the OR operator. OR operator will return true if either one of its side is true. So the first example shows that 2 greater than 3 or 3 greater than 2. So surely 2 is not greater than 3. So for that reason it will come to the second expression like 3 greater than 2. That's why it printed true here, because the second one is correct. It will check if any one of the expressions are correct. So here in the second example 2 greater than 3 and 3 greater than 3 or 3 greater than 3, which returns false because both the expressions are false. And in the third sentence 2 equal to 2 is true, so it will not check further, it will directly print true here because it already got true as one output. So the rest of the expression it will not check, it will just return true. Next is the NOT operator, which returns the negative output, such as if the value is not correct, it will return true. Then if the value is correct, then it will return false. Like if the expression that we give after NOT operator is true, like in this case 2 greater than 3 is false, so the 2 greater than 3 is false, we know that 2 is not greater than 3, but here not operator, what it is doing is that it is taking the false value from the expression, and what it is doing, it is negating that value, it is giving the negative value. So if it is false, if it gets false, it will print true. If it gets true, it will print false. So that's all for this discussion, and what I will do now is I will just open the ideally and show you some of the examples. So first we will start with Boolean operators, Boolean values, sorry. Here if I type x equal to true, then it will not return anything because x contains true. Then if I now print x like this, you will get true. But if I give lowercase true like this, that I told you that is not valid, it will give an error, that name error is given because true is not defined. It is trying to find a variable with name true, but that is not what we want. We want to assign the value as true. Like this error will come. So don't use lowercase, always use the first letter as uppercase. Now if we type false here, the x should return false. So x is a Boolean variable of type Boolean, which will contain only true or false. Now let's come to the next example, that is comparison operators. So first one is equality operator. See, both the values are equal, so it printed true. If I do this 12 equality operator 13, then it should return false. As you can see, it has done like that only. So now comes the inequality operator. So 2 not equal to 12, it will give false because 12 is equal to 12. But if I type 12 not equal to 12, not 12, 13, then it should give it will give true because it is, the syntax is correct, because 12 is actually not equal to 13. So now let's go to some other examples like less than and greater than operators. So if I type 12 less than 11, it should return false, and if I type 12 less than 12, it should also return false. If I type 12 less than 13, it should return true. Like this it will go on. Now comes the greater than operator. If 12 greater than 11, it should return true because 12 is greater than 11. But if I tell 12 greater than 12, it should return false. So I was explaining less than and greater than comparison operators. So let me open the ideally. So I have already explained less than, and I will now explain the greater than. Like here 13 greater than 12, it will give true. 13 greater than 13, it will give false. Like this way it will go on. Now let's come to the less than equal to and greater than equal to operators. So less than equal to operator goes like this. If 12 less than or equal to 12, it will give true, because 12 is not less than 12 but it is surely equal to 12. If 12 less than or equal to 13, it will also give true, because 12 is less than 13 but not equal to 12, but not equal to 13. So in either of the cases it will give true. But if I now type 12 less than or equal to 11, it should give false, because the syntax is incorrect, because the logic is incorrect, not syntax. Syntax is correct. Now what I will do is, I will tell you about greater than equal to operators. 12 greater than equal to 11. It is correct. You can probably understand why it is correct. I am not explaining over and over again. So like this only you can go on. Now let's jump to the Boolean operators. So there are three types of Boolean operators. First one is AND. So let's see an example of AND, like 3 greater than 2 and 3 less than 2. It should give false, because this part of the syntax returns false and this part returns true, and both the sides of the AND operators must be true to get the true output. But here, as this part returns false, the AND operator will ignore this part and it will directly print false here. Now if I type 3 greater than 2 and 3 equal to 3, this should return true, because both the sides return true. This is all about the AND operator. Let's go to the OR operator. So we will take the same example, 3 greater than 2 or 3 less than 2. See, here what happens is that 3 is greater than 2, that is correct. So OR operator will not check this part, because it already got one truth value. So it will just print true here, as you can see. But if both the parts are false, then only it will return false. Like here I am typing 3 less than 2 and 2 less than 1. Here both the sides are false, so it is returning false. Sorry, I typed AND here. Let me replace it with OR. It will give false. So now what I will discuss is NOT operator. So if I do NOT and the statement is true, like if I type true here, that means the statement is true. If I type NOT then true, it will give false. If I type NOT then false, it will give true. So if I type NOT, then a false expression, the expression that will return false as the output, that will return false as the value, like this one, 3 less than 2. 3 less than 2 will return false. So the original output should come true. So as you can see, it just negates the output that is received here. So that's it guys, that's all I have in this video. Hope you guys have liked it and understood something, and I am planning to grow my channel, so please consider subscribing so that you can get all the notifications about more cool tutorials like this, and I will keep posting almost every week, so you can get the all the updates. And this video is actually a part of my complete Python tutorial series. If you want to check that, please click on the I button to check that. And that's all guys, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe this video. That's all, bye.